Hi people, today I will show you what static properties are, how to use them and what they are used for. But first we have to learn something about them. A static property is shared by all instances of a class. They share the common memory space for all objects of a class. They are used for counting numbers of objects created and creating a unique identity for each. In this diagram we can see that we got P1, P2, P3. They are objects and they are sharing the same counter, and they have personal ID and name, but they are not sharing them. The only thing that they are sharing is counter. And for example, if we make a change here in P1, the change is gonna be seen in P2 and P3. To understand this, we are going to create an example. We have to enter to EDAplayground. As you can see, we got our class here, and in the other side we got our test bench. So in previous videos I showed you how to make this kind of class. You can go through them if you want. We can see we got our name, class, static properties is the name. We got our properties. We have here a string name, a static and counter equal to 0. This is our static property we're going to test. We got our constructor here, but we got something different. We got the counter. When we create an object, the counter is gonna be incremented. So for example, if we got P1, our counter is gonna be 1. If we create the object P2, we are going to have the counter equal to 2. And then we got our method, printing method. We're going to print the name and the counter. I wanted to put it into a method that is getCounter. It's going to return us the counter, and that's why I got it here. And then in our program, our test bench, we got our handle P1 and our initial block. We create the P1. We are receiving the name of P1 because we got our constructor receiving a string, and we got P1 that print, that we're going to print this method. For example, I'm going to run this program. So we can see that I am P1 because we give P1 the name. I was the first created. What's gonna happen if we want to create another one? For example, P2. Let's run. I am P2. I was the second created. And what's gonna happen if we want to create another one? P3. Let's declare it. Yes, we got the P3. But maybe you think that it is working really good, but what's gonna happen if we want to print all of them at the end? Let's see. Don't be scared. Look, we can see that the number 3, we got it in the 3 objects. So that's why we are sharing the counter, as we saw in this diagram. We are sharing the same counter, and to give them a personal ID, we have to make something different. Let's start. We have to declare another int, but this is not gonna be static. Let's call it ID is equal to 0. Here is the important part. We have to give the name, but in the constructor we have to ID is equal to counter, and instead of getting the counter, we are going to create a new method that is called get ID and function, and we are going to return the ID, and we are going to change this get ID. Let's run. So now we can see that we are giving them the personal ID they got. And for example, if we want to create another object here, let's call it before. What's gonna happen? Let's see. Oh, sorry, made a mistake. So we got the counting here. We got our before. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to subscribe, you can do it. I'm gonna leave my email in the box. Maybe you have some doubts or something. This example I'm gonna share with you in the box. I'm gonna leave the link. Well, see you in the next video and have a nice weekend. Tschüss.